Hello guys, making another video about BMW E61 that I bought at auto auction about a month ago now. It was probably just right away when I just got this car. I started noticing that the engine was running a little bit rough. First, I didn't have any codes, did not show a check engine sign or anything like that. Approximately 2 weeks ago, it started to crank really slowly, and also I started getting 2 codes for a high pressure fuel system. So what I believe is the high pressure fuel pump is failing. And a very interesting thing, this car was already serviced by BMW, so it received a new high pressure fuel pump back in the day. I'm not sure what revision they installed when this campaign was running, but now it's failing. And I'm pretty sure it's high pressure fuel pump. I'm gonna get to it in just 1 second. Let me start the car and I'm gonna show you guys the symptoms. Maybe it's gonna help somebody troubleshoot the problem. Also, I read online that it may be the fuel relay that's failing, and on these vehicles, on 535, it's located over here in the main ECU compartment, so you have to remove these plastics and unscrew several Torx screws to get to this one. So I changed this one and it didn't do anything, so I'm pretty sure this is the high pressure fuel pump. So let me just start the car and I'm gonna show you guys the symptoms. I'm using MHD app for this because it's so fast. And now let me start the car. I'm gonna show you the codes. Yeah, you can hear the longer crank and RPM needle jumps like that. Then I have engine, check engine light coming up right away. And there should be reduced power. Yep, reduced power message as well. So yeah, and you can hear the fan kicking in. And these are the codes I was getting. And I'm gonna film the whole process. I hope it's gonna help somebody who's doing this on their N54 and N55 BMWs. And I have a couple of used high pressure fuel pumps. One is revision 3, I believe, and the other one I need to look it up. And I'm gonna use the freshest one, the best revision I have, because they are super expensive right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's like more than $1,000. I'm gonna insert the screenshot with the current prices for these ones. But if you guys ever encounter a problem like that, it's better to buy OEM one. For a second, and this is the fuel pump that I have. This is the used one, and I believe the 03 number means revision 3. Very hard to read, but it's also 03. Yeah, it's also 03. The fading is so horrible. Okay guys, little update. Just remove the intake and I'm ready to disconnect my battery. Probably it's a good thing to disconnect battery at the very beginning before you start doing anything, because these wires are charged. Yeah, if something connects to this positive, it's gonna be not good. Yeah, I disconnected this wire that goes from the starter, I believe. I didn't have to, but I thought I'm not gonna be able to slide this thing down. Sometimes if that gets like sticky over here, it's very hard to slide it down, but I did it and it's fine. Yeah, so let me just disconnect the battery, and this is my fuel pump right here. And like I showed you guys, the sticker, very hard to read. Yeah, it's all faded. And what we have to do is disconnect two fuel lines. One is over here and one is goes where this low pressure fuel sensor is located. I'm gonna change that too, because these guys go bad as well once in a while, and it's can cause some codes. Yeah, so let's just disconnect the battery and I'm gonna continue. Found an interesting detail over here. So I'm not sure if it was a dealership who forgot to insert one of the Torx over here that holds the fuel line, but it's definitely missing. These wires, I think they're supposed to be on this side, not like tucked under the fuel line. I'm gonna continue. My GoPro holder or clamp just broke, so I'm not gonna be using that anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna just film with my phone from various angles now. And I just put a whole bunch of paper towels and removed my old, or I believe broken, high pressure fuel pump. Yeah, and this is it right here. Let me wipe out some oil and we're gonna inspect the numbers. Okay, and this is the fuel pump that I just removed from this car. Like I said, 535, and I see there is a production date on this one right here. It says 4/21/15, so this is like 9 years old, and the brand Vemo or Vimo, I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly. I'm not sure if it's the OEM fuel pump, because this one right here, you can guys see the sticker that I was talking about, that's faded out. Yeah, you can barely see anything on this one. Yeah, I can hardly read anything. What I'm gonna do when I'm gonna go back to my office, I'm just gonna research and see. I see it's very different, guys. See, there is some kind of pin, and this one is missing it. Yeah, also, what else I noticed? Like this one is not very clean right here. This one is way cleaner. And also, guys, look at this. The body is a little bit different. The shape of the body, I think it's a little bit different. Maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, but the most interesting part is over here. This Vemo thingy. Yeah, and also I found out why they didn't put that Torx back. They just broke it, guys. So yeah, we're just gonna do without it. I'll try to remove it. I'll see if I can do it, but I'm not gonna waste too much time. It's not a very hard job to do this. The hardest part is to remove the intake, of course, yeah. But other than that, and if you have extra $1,000 to throw on a fuel pump, yeah, this is probably the hardest part. And I already swapped the fuel pump. You can see this is the one I had, 03. Connected all these wires, fuel line, yeah, all these Allen screws are back, fuel line, electrical connection. It's probably a good idea to change the gasket here too, but since I don't have it, it's gonna do it. Probably a major shortcut, but who cares? I don't want to spend more money on this car that I already did. And what else? Yeah, like I said, the low pressure fuel sensor, sometimes it can
get you some codes, so it's always a good idea to change it while you're down here. And what else? I tried to remove that Torx that holds the fuel line, but it's very short and I don't want to drill anything. Yeah, it's okay, it's fine, it's gonna do it, not a big deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue assembling everything back. Got air intake back in its place, but still need to connect a whole bunch of wires, slide that thing back on. Yeah, just a little complaint, like this I believe it's inlet or whatever pipe that goes behind the engine. Man, if they would make it a little bit more flexible, this would be like such an easy job. Yeah, you have to push on it really hard and to remove this intake. Yeah, this is like biggest complaint I ever have about these engines. If somebody has silicone inlets or outlets installed over there, it makes this job so much easier. They're way more flexible than stock plastic ones. Yeah. So like I said, yeah, this is my only complaint. So I'm gonna continue assembling everything. At this point, I'd like to go really slow, that I don't forget to connect anything. We'll see if it's gonna be the problem. But I just went for a break, was drinking coffee and searching, and I couldn't find that specific Vemo fuel pump, but on eBay they sell a whole bunch of aftermarket ones for like $200. Yeah, it's probably one of those. The moment of truth. I think I connected everything. The battery, just connected the battery. And let me get my MHD adapter. Okay, the codes are clear. Let's see. These are usual error messages you get when you disconnect your battery. No check engine yet. So I started the car for like probably 3-4 times. No codes for the high pressure fuel pump or whatever. It starts a lot faster now, as you can hear it. And I'm back. So I reset all codes, and also I reset my MPG counter, because before I changed my fuel pump, the best I was getting like 16.4, 16.5. Now I'm driving in city and I'm already, as you can see guys, at 17.8, which is pretty good, I think. I mean, it's not pretty good, but I mean, way better than it used to be. So probably the bad fuel pump may cause higher MPG consumption, higher fuel consumption. And I'm looking for a good spot to kind of like launch it and see if I'll get misfire or limp mode. Let me just see if I can find a safe place to do that. At the very last time I had misfire, it was when I was merging on the freeway. So I was going like about 45, 50, and I really pushed the accelerator just to merge, like, and approximately at like 65, 60 miles per hour, I've got the limp mode. Let me just see if I can do the same thing here. Let's see. I'm going about 40. Oh yeah. Car pulls great. Yeah. No limp mode, no misfires, no check engine. Actually, let me check the MHD app, because I may say there's no codes, but maybe it picked up something. But car runs way smoother than before. I can tell you guys this already. Yeah, runs good. And to finish this video, I'm gonna wait 24 hours. I'm gonna do one more cold start in the morning,
and if I'm not gonna have any codes, then we're gonna call it a winner. So it was the issue with high pressure fuel pump, but if I'm gonna have any problems, then we're gonna look somewhere else. Now this is the next morning. Let's do cold start. Yeah, don't mind that. Probably batteries are dead on sensors. Yeah, at this moment I would already have codes and very rough idle, so I can definitely say that the issue was with fuel pump, and I'm very happy how it turned out. Also, car was spitting fuel, and now it's good. I don't smell any fuel. So I hope this video helps somebody who has codes like you see on the screen right now. Most likely it's your fuel pump that goes bad, and it's probably the best to buy OEM one, but it depends on your budget. Right guys, I will see you in the next one, and I hope you guys have a good New Year and Merry Christmas.